Hey guys, this is Monica with the romoplans, and today I am here in my MakseLife planner and we are going to plan out the month of April. So we don't have a ton going on in April as far as events and things on the calendar right now, but I want to go ahead and get it all planned out. So for this month, I am using this Fern Creek stickers kit. I just have the main page, and then I have some boxes and appointment labels. Just keeping it super simple for the monthly here. April is, it's the last full month of school for my daughter, and just not a ton going on, but we do have a couple of things. And I'm hoping for a little bit of a calmer month than March was, because March did end up being quite a busy month for us. Just a lot going on. So I'm hoping that April brings a little bit of a calmer feeling to it. And not so hectic. So I'm just going ahead and putting down the washi and then the days of the week here. And I like for my calendars to start on a Monday. It just is what works in my brain. And I like that that puts the weekends together on the calendar. So I am going to go ahead and just finish putting the dates down, and then I'm going to put the date dots down as well. Okay, so I have all of those down. I am going to just go ahead and white out these numbers because I do a Monday start, the numbers are not correct. And I don't have enough just empty dots to just cover those up. So, and then also with the holidays, this is a kit from last year, so I think it's a 2024 kit. So not all of the holidays are on here, like Easter isn't on here, but I just need to white out those as well. And then, so we have April Fool's Day here. And then let me go ahead and do that one. All right, so Good Friday, Passover, so tax day, we're gonna put on the 15th, and then we're gonna do that. And then Earth Day is the 22nd. And those are the only holidays other than Easter that I really celebrate. So I'm not going to put that there. And then I'll just come over here and grab, I think I have the Easter sticker. And then just put this here on the 20th. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is the paydays. So actually, while I have these here, I'm gonna go ahead and do my Plan with Lakin calls. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And this is her community calls. So all right, so I went ahead and grabbed the payday stickers. So our paydays this month are going to be on the 11th and then the 25th. And then for the Plan with Lakin calls, we have those on Tuesdays. And I don't put a time just because I know when these are, because they're at the same time each call. So I don't really need a time on these. My brain pretty much knows these are at 1 o'clock. And then we also have one on the 19th. And then for my trash days, I'm just going to put these little trash icons on Mondays. Let me move these. And just to indicate that we have a trash day those days. And then my husband works this weekend, so I'm gonna put this down at the bottom just to kind of help cover up that whiteout as well. And then I'm just gonna put this sticker down here. Straighten that up a little bit. So every third weekend he works 2 12s, and then he typically can take off like 3 days the next week. He doesn't typically do that. He has just been taking off 1 day just so he can get the extra money for overtime, and because his job doesn't care if his job doesn't care if he takes 1 day off, 2 days off, 3 days off. So I don't put anything down for like he's off, just because I've learned not to plan for that. Because yeah. And now that he's working first shift, it's not as big of a deal as when he was on second shift. So, and then the next thing that I want to do is on the 28th, his company is starting their shutdown. Yeah, that's not gonna be long enough. Let me grab the other one. So every year his company shuts down for like 2 weeks. It's usually the first 2 weeks of July to do like yearly maintenance, because he works for like a pharmaceutical company in the plant part of it. and it's a 24-hour operation. They have to keep up sanitation. So they shut down for 2 weeks, typically in July, to do a lot of maintenance. However, they are doing it, they have some other stuff going on, so they are doing it earlier this year, and they're doing it earlier, and then they're doing a longer time frame. So before he was in the job that he's in now, he would just have that time off. But now he actually is in the electronic maintenance department. So he's the team that actually does all of these projects. So he basically for 2.5 weeks, he will pretty much work nonstop, like 10 to 12 hour days. So it's definitely something that affects us. So it starts on the 28th and then it goes to like the middle of May. So I want to make sure to put that down because there are definitely things that, because we don't know when he'll be getting off on those days or anything. So, and then on the 3rd, I am still gonna put this call on here. This is for a course that I did. I still have not made it to one of these calls just because it has overlapped with some work calls that I've had, but I'm still gonna put it on the calendar. I'm hoping to make it to one at some point. And then on the 8th, I have a dentist appointment. At 4 o'clock. And then I have a day off. So I'm going to use one of these smaller ones. So I have the day off, and then also at 9:20, I have a doctor's appointment that day. And then on the 18th, my daughter does not have school. So we'll go ahead and just put that down. And then the 20th, the 19th is the call. Let me straighten up the actual script sticker. There we go. 20th is Easter. And then the last thing we have is on the 25th. I have an eye appointment at 3:15. So, and that's everything that we have scheduled so far. Like we're not really sure if anything else that's going on. So like I said, April should be kind of a chill month for us. I mean, it definitely can fill up, and I always like keep these in the planner in case I need to add more to it. But right now it's looking like a pretty slow, quiet month for us, which I'm looking forward to. But So yeah, let me know down below in the comments how your April is looking and if it's going to be a slow month for you or if you are going to be busy. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead, hit that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any more of my videos. I hope you have a great day.